Alright, good morning. It's almost good afternoon. So 11 o'clock almost, like 10:45. We got a very late start this morning and I love it. Finishing packing up. We're gonna try to still do like 21 miles, but you know. I know we have some snow, we have a big downhill, and then we have a really big climb at the end. But sleeping in sounded great, and then we got distracted because we met Dixie, which was pretty cool. She's really nice. She's out here finishing up some stretches that were closed for fires the year she hiked. So, but yeah, I still don't want to have to hike super fast today, so I don't know, maybe we'll be able to keep good pace on the downhill. So we'll see. That is Mount Jefferson. And then later today, well, by the time we get to camp, if we make it the 16 or whatever more miles, which we should, we will have a view of Mount Hood. But we're moving okay today. I mean, we've taken some breaks. We just stopped for lunch, but I wasn't hungry because this morning, since we slept in, I got up and had ramen and miso for breakfast, so I had a big breakfast. Ran into a Forest Service ranger, and she's been out here renaturalizing a lot of campsites that are like too close to the trail, or like especially fire pits that are too close to the trail. So they're supposed to be at least 100 feet away and all that. It's kind of neat. But yeah, pretty mountain. Okay, so still on this like big downhill stretch, like if, I don't know, 3 more miles of downhill. Ow. And then we have an 8.5 mile 3,000 foot climb that is going to wreck my soul. And it's getting really warm out today, but it's already like almost 4 o'clock or already 4 o'clock. I don't even know. I still have 11.5 miles or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll make it all the way there. But I do know that I'm not going to do so good on the climb, especially if it's going to be this hot. It's going to try to enjoy my 3 more miles of downhill. And then do my best to not get into camp later than like 9:30. I'd prefer to get there earlier, but I don't foresee myself doing 3 miles an hour pace up 3,000 feet of elevation gain. Like, the first part is steep but not too bad, but then the last bit, like the last 2 miles, is about 650 feet of elevation gain per mile, which is going to not be pleasant. So, I don't know. So, we're on the climb up. I am sweating like crazy. It is very, very humid and hot. Like, even in the shade, I'm just like pouring sweat. I don't know. It's getting late, and I know Paddles is like determined to get to this one freaking campsite because it has a good view or whatever. But we also have like 2 creek crossings coming up that could be a little sketchy, and I know I don't want to be doing those late. I also don't want to get to camp like soaking wet, so which I'm gonna be, I guess, anyways, since I'm sweating so much. But yeah, I don't know. My brief stint today being in a better mood is kind of gone now. Just tired and hot and sweaty and have to climb like 3,000 feet of elevation. And like the worst bit is like the last 2 miles are just straight up. So I don't know. I have no idea where he is either. He just like took off because he's the uphill master. Whatever. I'll see him at the water crossing. It's hot. I'm in a burn area, so there's no shade. I mean, it's still hot, and it's like past 6 o'clock. It's like 6:30. I think I'm gonna be, if Paddles is insistent upon pushing to this campsite, it's gonna be 9:30 or 10 before I get in, because the heat's gonna get me, and the last 2 miles are over 650 feet of elevation gain per mile, so I will not be going fast up that at all. There's like a place we could camp that's like 2 miles or like 1.5 miles sooner, which would leave that big steep climb for first thing in the morning, but he doesn't want to do that because he doesn't think we will get up early enough, and it'll already be really hot by 8:30, so whatever. I will get there eventually. This sucks so much. Like, it's one thing when you're doing a climb and it's like pretty and you keep getting epic views, but all I have a view of are ugly burnt trees. And I'm exhausted. And my stomach is in pain, like not like nausea, like pain. And I'm not sure. It's been kind of on and off all day. And like so many reasons I want to stop earlier today, but maybe I'm just not communicating well. But knowing me, I will suffer through it and just be cranky. So we just crossed this crazy It took a team effort. Paddles got soaked and I got kind of wet but not too bad, but he went into the water so that I didn't fall in and die. The trail's like way over there somewhere, and yeah, I don't know. It's getting late. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock. We just got back onto the actual trail after crazy rock scrambling and river crossing attempts and whatever. I think we're gonna try to get at least like another mile or a mile and a half and then just camp, just because there's no way we're gonna do another over 4 miles to the top tonight after that. It was interesting. But glad it's done. I think we have a few more creeks that we crossed, but nothing like that tonight. So we can get more water and cook dinner and maybe get a good night's sleep. Which just means we will be doing a little less than 20 today. So we just have to make it up hopefully tomorrow. So we stopped for camp at like the next creek. I ended up doing like 18 point something miles today, which isn't the 21 we wanted, but I'll take it. My feet got pretty irritated on the rock scramble trying to get across that creek, and my stomach's still doing that weird thing, so I'm just eating like potato chips and some nuts and stuff for dinner, and then I'm gonna try to get up in the morning and cook my dinner for breakfast. Yeah. Good night.